Hello friends, now let's try to work with our next program, that is lab program number 4, and here we are trying to make use of one more search technique called as binary search. So we know that binary search is the most efficient this one technique of making use of searching of an element inside any of the arrays or any of the list. So what I can do here is we just try to make use of the binary search, which is nothing but divide and conquer type of algorithm. So here what we do is we just try to make use of a binary search element by dividing the complete list into half. Then that half is further reduced into half, and it is just going on reducing until and unless the element is found inside that particular list. So the main distinction between using the linear search and the binary search is the values present inside the binary search are always in a sorted format. So we always make use of the list in the form of a sorted list, but in the form of in the case of linear search we don't need any sorted list, because what we do is in binary search first we sort the list, and after that let us say I'm making use of 10 11 or 50 elements. Then I just try to divide it by 2, then go for the middle element. If the middle element itself is the key, then I say that the element is found. Otherwise I go to the left part of the left half or the right half. So let us assume that it is less than the center element, then I'll go to the left half. Then I again divide the complete list into half, then check whether the middle element of that left half is the element which I'm trying to find. If it is so, if it is same, then it's okay, I will say it is found. Otherwise I just go on disintegrating the list again into half by half. So the complexity of any binary search algorithm is n log n. So the n log n, in the sense, if I'm having a list, let us say something about not n log n, it is only about log n. So if I say log n, let us say if I am having 100 elements, then log n will come to or only about 2 elements. So at the most it will go from log n nearing to that, not more than that. So let us see the working of this particular program. So first I derive a function called as binary search. So after I define a function called as binary search, we takes the parameters in the form of one list and the key element to be found. So here I am trying to search for the key element, and after I find the key element, after I make use of the a list and the item to be searched, then I will make use of the first element and the last element. So the last element inside the list can be got by using length of a list minus 1. So I am getting the first index and the last index of my element, and I am making this a found equals to false, which is nothing but the value uh, in the form of binary, that is boolean variable, which says false if it is not found, and which is turned into true if the value is found. So what I will do is I just take the size of the list and try to divide it by 2 and check whether I am having the value. So what I will do is, while first is less than or equal to last and not found, then I just go on repeating the list, means dividing the list. So here I am trying to divide the list again and again till I get my value, or till I get the key element which I am trying to search for. So many times what happens is first is less than or equal to last. So if I say this, then first is less than or equal to last. So the first element is given as 0. Then as soon as I am trying to make use of the while loop and try to disintegrate into many things, then automatically at one certain situation I will be having only one element, and I will be having both the last value and the first value to be equivalent. Then what exactly happens is I will be having both the values to be same, and I will be exiting the loop. And if the element is not at all found, then I will be coming out of the looping construct. So first what I will do is I just to get the midpoint of it, I will make use of the first value, that is 0, plus last, that is nothing but the length of the list, and divide it by 2, that is the integer division. So I make use of the integer division and I check for the middle point of the list. So the middle point of the list can be got by using a list of midpoint. Midpoint here becomes the index now. Now if it is equal to item, then I say it is true, or else I will just make use of if item is less than a list, means if the item is present inside the left side of the midpoint, then I make use of last value as midpoint minus 1, or else if it is present inside the right side, then I go to else part and write the first value to be the first element after the midpoint in the right half. So like this, I will be just trying to disintegrate the values till I encounter the value in the form of a key. So after completing this whole while loop, I will be having many different disintegrated parts, and if the value is found, I will be saying true. If the value is not found, then I will be saying not found. So depending upon the value of found, so if any of the value is found, then I will be saying true. If it is not found, then I will be saying not found. So this is the function. So since this is a function, I will be returning the boolean variable that is found. So this is a function to find the element using binary search. Now it comes to the main part. So the main function is written outside of all the functions inside our Python language, as we all know, because by default all the programs are written in the main function. So here I am making use of a list, that is empty list, then reading the size of the list by making use of list size, then making use of the first value I equals to 0. After I make use of the I equals to 0, then this will be the first value to be checked inside the list for working. Then I make use of print, enter the element of the list one by one. So I'll be reading the elements by making use of the while loop, as we have done in the earlier case for the linear search. So I'll just append them one by one. So after I make use of reading of all the values inside the list, what I do is I just make use of a sorting of the list, because the binary search always works with only sorted list. So what exactly happens, I just make use of a function called as sorted, which is built in inside the list, and save it to the same variable, that is list1. Then the list will be sorted, and again what I will do is I just go for enter the search element, and I read the search element from the user by using input function and converting it into integer by using int function, then save it inside the search element. Then since my function is returning the value in the form of boolean variable, I use one variable called as flag1, which is nothing but boolean variable, and try to call the function. And this function, since it returns the boolean variable in the form of true or false depending upon the value of flag, if it is true, I say that the element is found. If the flag is false, then I say it is not found. So this is how this particular program works. So let us run this program and see what exactly happens. So let's write the size of the list as, let us say 6 as the size of my list. Then let us enter the values randomly, any values. So I have entered some values, and after that let us search for the value, that is, let us say 4. So if I say element 4, then automatically it is going to say me that since the element is there, it says element found. So similarly, let's try to go for one more run where I'll be getting the element which is not there. Let's give the size as 5. Then let's give the elements randomly, 9, 10, 25, 36, 34. Then give any random element, let us say 5. So element is not found. So this is how my program works for the binary search. So binary search is the most efficient algorithm present right now, which is taking least amount of time for calculating the for searching the element present inside the list or any arrays. So this is how this program is going to work. Okay, thank you very much.